You're not just a buyer at this point. You're not just a property owner. You're taking possession and you actually are taking dominion over your equity. Welcome to Buy It, Own It podcast, where we focus on helping successful CEOs and female entrepreneurs build their real estate portfolio, create passive income, and boost their monthly cash flow. I am your host, Dr. Jennifer Harris, also known as the Dr. J of Real Estate. I'm an entrepreneur, real estate broker, investor, coach, and author. So join us each week for strategies, tips, and dynamic guest interviews to equip you to get the bag and the building. And if you can see it, then you can buy it and own it. Now let's go. Hey there, are you wealth builders? Welcome back, fam, to another episode of Buy It, Own It. And this is the show that believes in your power to transform your life through real estate, and the place where we actually transform dreams of financial freedom into tangible assets. So I'm your host, Dr. Jennifer Harris, also known as the Dr. J of Real Estate, and I'm here to help you lay the foundation for your empire. So today, in this particular episode, we will be discussing the mindset that you need to buy it and own it so that you can claim your space in the real estate world. So don't skip over this very important part, as mindset is key. So you must have the mindset to take reins over your financial future and also make a mark. So whether you're a seasoned investor or someone who's considering their first investment, this will surely give you some insights. Okay, so let's get started. First things first, I want to tell you is that the buy it mindset, this is the phase of possibilities and calculated risk. It's all about being proactive. It's all about identifying potential opportunities. And then it's all about making them a reality. So when we talk about the buy it mindset, we're discussing the state of your mind that revolves around being proactive and identifying any potential opportunities in real estate and in this market. So living in the South, I'll tell you that my mom, she would actually go to the farmer's market on most Saturdays. And just like going to the farmer's market, there's a lot that's out there to choose from. But you need to be able to pick what's ripe and valuable. And it's all about doing your due diligence. It's all about doing your market research. And it's definitely all about timing. So even though the farmer's market had all of these choices, just like in real estate, you need to be discerning and selecting the right properties that's going to be in your portfolio and that's promising for you, which also involves doing due diligence, your market research, and being very aware of what the real estate cycles are. So this mindset is going to also empower you to see opportunities where maybe others don't. And because sometimes when you see it, you can't unsee it, right? So you have a keen, sharp eye and spotting those lucrative opportunities where others might not see those opportunities. And once you've taken that first step and purchased a property, the next important part is going to be owning the mindset. So this is where you're going to be brought into transition into owning it. And you're not just a buyer at this point. You're not just a property owner. You're taking possession and you actually are taking dominion over your equity. You're taking dominion over your equity empowerment. And this is also about having that possession and also responsibility and nurturing and also growing your particular investment. So just like nurturing a garden, which my parents, they also had that too. You've got to be able to maintain your properties and ensure that it's providing you the returns that you want. And you also want to be able to improve those over time. So just like any garden, ownership, maintenance, all of those things, those are exploring ways where you can actually get around your investments. It's also about, taking the accountability and managing and growing it. And you also have to see it as a seed, see your properties as a seed. And I want to tell you, just because you may be a little bit fearful for getting into real estate, don't let that hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back, because I could have did that as well. And here it is 2 decades later, and I'm still so eager to learn about real estate. And it's almost just like diving in on the deep end of a pool, which my dad made me learn how to swim, right? But when he did that, it was very scary. And I had to shift my mindset to say, you know what? Even though I was 3, 4, 5 years old, I had said, you know what? I'm going to sit here and go ahead and do it, because my dad made me take those calculated risks. But I'm so glad I did, because I got over that fear. And that's the reason why you also have to get over your fear. Maybe if you have a fear of investing in real estate, if you have a fear of whether or not you're going to lose some money, don't worry about all of that. Because this is why we're here. This is why I'm here to be kind of like your lifeguard, your real estate lifeguard. Because it's very important for you to build wealth. It's very important for you to be resilient when it comes to what you want to do in this market. And it's also very important because you're going to have some highs, you're going to have some lows, you're going to have some good days, you're going to have some bad days. You're going to have the market is going to be up, it's going to be down. You're going to have some good interest rates and not so desirable rates. That doesn't matter. It's almost like, running a marathon. I've never ran a marathon before, but it's like running a marathon. You have to get your mindset together. And I want to tell you that, and just know that you are resilient. You can do whatever you put your mind to. So no matter what setbacks you may have had, maybe you've invested in real estate before, but it doesn't matter because a setback is a setup for a comeback. And I want you to also know that you have help when it comes to this. You can dominate this field. You can actually do this. Just take the first step. And that's what it's really all about, is having that buy it, own it mindset. But the biggest part of it is about networking. Because, we've all heard your network is your net worth and net worth. And after all, people network when it comes to real estate. And I've seen it many times. You go to a party or you go to an event, but networking is all about those opportunities. Now think about the person that you may can partner with that has maybe your potential partners, or maybe somebody that can be an investor with you. So also I'll tell you that growing up, my dad, he was always like, he was the best networker that I even knew. My dad had a variety of friends. He was always the one that kind of taught me about networking. And I think he was actually the OG of it. And when it comes to networking, the one thing I want to tell you too, or another thing, the one thing I want to tell you is that it takes place and it takes time. You never know who you may be sitting across the room from. So just like navigating a new city, the real estate landscape can actually change overnight, it seems like. But you also have to adjust your strategies. And whether or not you're financing opportunities or zoning laws or just staying abreast of everything, it takes time. But it also takes time that I know that you can be proactive and you can be resilient and you can actually be open to learning everything that's on your particular journey. Take those calculated risks because it's all about claiming your space in this real estate world. So I want you to get ready. I want you to dive into the deep end when it comes to real estate, no matter where your mindset is, because wherever you are in life, your mind got there first. But I want to tell you, don't let anything hold you back and stop you from success. Don't let anything hold you back from acquiring multifamily properties or maybe mobile home parks or whatever your desire is. So just know that you can do this. You actually have everything that is inside of you and your mindset to do it. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this particular episode. I'm so big on when it comes to mindset, because you have to see it before you see it or you never see it. And that's one of the main big things that my mentor actually taught me. And my two things my dad taught me as well, because I love my dad. My dad taught me, and the things he taught me was mindset and skill set. And once you have those two things, fam, nobody can take you away from you. They can't take it away. Basically, just in a nutshell, they really can't take it away. So you should be able to drop no matter where you are, no matter what state you are, no matter what country you're in. Mindset and skill set is it. So when you buy it and you own it, then you can leave it. So thanks for tuning in again. Make sure you subscribe, because I don't want you to miss any episodes. We've got some dynamic interview guest speakers that's coming up. We also have some great nuggets and tips that we're going to be giving to you, really, so you can actually start acquiring some more real estate in your portfolio as well. So again, thanks for tuning in. Share with your friends. And I'm telling you, on the next episode, we're going to be diving in a little bit deeper into this world of real estate. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to another empowering episode of Buy It, Own It. I'm your host, Dr. Jennifer Harris. Make sure you subscribe so you automatically get our newest episodes every week. And please share the love by leaving us a top tier review. Buy It Own It podcast is an elevated conversation around real estate and legacy building. I'm so honored you tuned in today. So remember, in real estate and in life, always be bold, be brave, and buy it to own it. We'll see you next time.